Radio presenter Pabi Moloi is being accused by her estranged husband, Ruan Adams, of disallowing him full access to his son and giving him only 40 minutes to play with him in a cold and dingy room. You guys. He said Moloi and her mother also teased and hurled a plethora of insults at him whenever he arrived at the media personality's home to play with his son. Adams also said the former Power FM presenter also prohibited him from touching his son, changing his nappies and feeding him. The heartbreaking tidbits are contained in the court papers Adams filed in the Joburg High Court last week, in which he is seeking an order to grant him full contact and visitation rights to his son. Adams and Moloi, who broke up about 3 years ago, are fighting over the former YFM presenter's lucrative estate, which includes several properties in Sandton and Joburg. Adams has since filed for divorce and is demanding half of Moloi's estate. He claimed that he had paid $25,000 for the former YFM presenter and was by law married to Moloi in community of property. Although Moloi admitted that Adams had paid the lobola, she disputed that they were married in community of property. She has asked the court to dismiss his application for a decree of divorce with costs. Adams said Moloi was denying him access to his son so he could walk with him at a mall, park, or a kid-friendly area. He said Moloi's family, her mother in particular, had always denied him access to have his son out of their residential property for proper contact access and to visit him at his home since birth. I've been there in my child's life since birth, but have always experienced difficulties in exercising full contact access, as the same has been denied to me since the child was born. I've always been given about 40 minutes, an hour, or less per session of contact access under strict visitation arrangements. Sometimes it is in the respondent's house, but most of the time it is in the respondent's aunt's house. Read the papers. There are always two grannies staring at me when I'm seeing my son, and the condition within which I say my son is very bad and too hostile. I see my son as more like I'm in prison. Read the papers. He said he wanted the court to give him relief so he could be able to have full contact and visitation rights of his son. I've never been visited by my son, or at least spent time with him at the park, mall, or anywhere, just the two of us. I've never been treated like a father in my son's life, and this is what brings me to this court. Reads the papers. Adams also said although he was unemployed, he always hustled for money to support his son. He said he was hurt that Moloi has always given him the cold shoulder and treats him like a stranger to his son. I'm in the 6th year of being under strict supervision, and I do not understand where this comes from. I'm not a violent person, and I'll never be violent towards my child or any person. The respondent and her family have been swearing and teasing me each time I complain about being treated as a stranger in my child's life, and I shall play one of the videos in which the respondent's mother seriously saw at me and said all things regarding me and my son. The child will grow and treat me as an absent father due to what the respondent and her mother instilled in him. The respondent's conduct are seriously wrong and unlawful. Read the papers. He said he previously filed a contact access and visitation case in the child's court at Johannesburg Magistrate Court, but withdrew it later after he was advised that the case will be brought within the divorce action. I've spent so much money in legal battle as I try to fight for my parental rights and responsibilities. The respondent has always opposed all those applications, and my case is pertaining to my contact access, showing that she has no desire or interest for me to have full contact access and visitation rights with my son. Adams said that this was parental alienation, which was designed to psychologically manipulate the son to believe he was a deadbeat dad. He said for the first month After this order, he wants to have a period of 2 hours, a session twice a week allocated to him. He wants interim specific responsibilities and rights with regards to contact with the minor child be awarded to him. He also wants the birth certificate of the child to be amended immediately to reflect that he's the biological father. Moloi has since rejected or ignored the phone calls and texts from the source, guys. Pabi, I want to say, if all these allegations against you are true, my sister, please do better. You are a woman. How would you feel if maybe someone was to do this to your brother? Like, deny your brother access to their child. At times when we do things to other people, let's always learn to put ourselves in such situations. Like, let's turn the tables and be like, what if it was me, this happening to me? I think please do better if at all this is true and you are denying the poor man the rights to his child. My love is real, guys. Let's meet on the next video. Please let me know down there in the comment section what your thoughts are regarding this one. Do you think Nana Moloi and her daughter are doing the right thing by doing this to someone's child? Like denying someone's child to see their child. I'll see you on the next video. Please give this video a like if you liked it. And remember to give it a share. And consider following or subscribing just in case you are not.